We're at Gum Springs Elementary School today, and for those of you not at Gum Springs Elementary School, Mr. Gratian is new to Jackson County Schools this year, and he is the principal here, and we're very fortunate that he is joining the Jackson County family. So thank you for spending some time with us this morning, Mr. Gratian.
Thank you for coming out.
This year we're highlighting student advocacy, and we did some design thinking work last year, and the challenge for all the schools, as you know, is how might we ensure that every student has an adult who serves as a mentor, advocate, and graduation coach. And then we've asked all the building leaders to kind of take their spin. And we'd love to highlight that today, but before we get into your school and see what's going on, do you mind telling us a little bit about the approach you're taking to this student advocacy?
Certainly. We are implementing PBIS this year. That is one of our main initiatives. And we are working to just build community as a whole. We are looking for advocacy both at the student level as well as at the teacher level and staff level. And the way that we are promoting that and trying to put that in is by implementing tribes, which is very similar to the house system. So we have sorted all of our staff and faculty, and we did that in pre-planning.
Wait, how did you sort them?
So we sorted them by doing a personality test.
Personality test?
And it was, yes, the first day back at school, the first day of pre-planning, all teachers got a personality test to begin, and they had no clue what they were getting it for. No one knew that we were doing tribes except for the PBIS core team and the leadership team. And we sorted them throughout the day, and we revealed in the afternoon after we had a PBIS presentation from RISA, we revealed what tribe everyone was going to be in. And as we revealed, all the staff were sorted into different colors. And we talked about why we were going with tribes, and our first task that afternoon was to have the staff work together and determine the names of all the tribes. And then they went and they started looking at some Native American tribes that they thought found either the names or some of the history of them interesting, and that's what we went with.
Did that tie into the personality traits, or was that happenstance?
It just happenstance. Okay. And the reason we did the personality traits was we wanted to have a little bit of everyone, or a good mix. We didn't want to have all of our A types in one area.
Oh, so it's heterogeneous.
It's heterogeneous,
right, okay.
Yes. So we sorted it so that there's those who really want to take charge and show some of the leadership have that opportunity. Those who want to be on the back end and do some of the planning work have that opportunity as well. And then from there, we took all of our students and we sorted all of them. We did that the first week of school, and that was just a random sort. And on the first Friday of school, we brought them all into the gym, 2 grade levels at a time, just because they were large groups. And each student received an envelope with their tribe in it.
So when our viewers watch the footage from today, they'll see some work with the core values,
yes,
potentially see some of the chants, but then the service learning. What are the students? Is this going to be a school-wide service learning, or is it tribe-specific? What's the intention?
We are still kind of working that through. And we wanted to see what was going to come up because we think there are some that we want to try to do school-wide. But as we were talking about it briefly, some of the tribes want to stick with their own. So right now today is going to be just a true brainstorming just to see what we come up with. And then when we return in 2 weeks, start to put a little bit of meat behind the ideas.
And the teachers and the students will stay in these tribes for the duration of their experience here at Gum Springs.
That's correct.
So you've got PBIS tied into this. You've got some social studies tied into this. Community building, but you also have hot potato.
Yes.
I have to know why hot potato.
So hot potato is the game that you're going to see today.
Okay.
Hot potato also plays into one of our PBIS initiatives that we have where we are celebrating good behavior on a monthly basis. And last Friday we had our first celebration that we call Panther Playoff, and we had all grade levels come in that had exhibited the pause expectations that we have through PBIS. To play a game of hot potato. And hot potato is a game that I had tried at a previous school through something like this with PBIS, and wasn't sure how it was gonna work out.
1,000 students.
So yes, we have 150 people playing at one time, as well as the adults because the adults play. And what we noticed were 5th graders as well as 40-year-olds like myself have just as much fun playing hot potato as a 5 and 6-year-old.
I can't wait to go take a closer look. Thank you for inviting us to Gum Springs today, and we're going to go check it out if you don't mind.
Great. Thank you for coming. We appreciate it.
Absolutely. Thank you. Wow, lots of activity here at Gum Springs Elementary today. We just saw tribal meetings. There looked like service learning projects. There was some hot potato. There was some community building. But from your perspective, Mr. Bailey, talk to us a little bit about what this means to you as a teacher here at Gum Springs Elementary School.
It really has, just being new to Jackson and being new to Gum Springs, it's allowed me to develop relationships, not just with the students that I see on a daily basis, but with my colleagues from different grade levels that I don't necessarily get to involve myself with. And then it's been really exciting to see the kids kind of mingle with each other outside of what you would typically see in sports groups and friend groups that they make within their own classes. And so they've been able to bridge those gaps, and it's been really exciting.
So you have students from kindergarten all the way up through fifth grade in
Yes.
groups. Are the kindergartners nervous, or the fifth graders coming in and kind of nurturing? Have you seen any
We've
bonds?
done a lot of that stuff to try and build in that leadership role for those fifth graders to remind them of the model that they set for our students. And that's started to trickle down. So as they continue to grow, they start to understand those expectations and are able to move forward.
Thank you for watching today. We'll see you on our next stop on our tour of remarkability throughout Jackson County Schools.